A new era begins here at what was known as the Pistol Raceway, now the Averburgh Raceway in Canton. Here we are for the first race of the 2021 FTSRA, Fire Tiger Sim Racing Association, the first race meeting, and it's the Fire Tiger Cup Series, kicking it all off at the new Averburgh Raceway for this track's debut. Free series from the FTCS are here. There you can see the pickup trucks. They are ready with 6 teams, I think. Yeah, that seems to be about right. Oh, 7 actually. Can't count. We have the FTCS Formula Open, or Open Formula, with all the colors and 3 teams from Formula, or Inferno Formula, and 4 from Formula de Suma, which will kick off completely on Friday with the DRC race meeting. More to that later. And in the main event at midnight, we have these over 30 cars for the Fire Tiger Cup Series Sprint Cup. The great race, the Averburgh Midnight 100. So here we are. The safety car is already on track, and we're about to kick this meeting off with a 15-lap race for the trucks. Safety car is about to pull in for this race to get underway when they are all lined up. 15 laps. These heavy and very, well, I wouldn't say they're slow. They are pretty fast. But we'll see what they'll do when they come down towards turn number 1. Just enough lineup for all the trucks to get in for race 1 of the day. The pickup truck of the FTCS starts in 3, 2, 1, and we are underway now. Going down towards turn number 1. In the lead, Kofi Racing is looking for the lead already. But the S Racing car of Ralph Wartracker is in the lead now. Coming down towards this chicane for the first time. Kofi Racing is going to look for the lead, though. But so is that Checkered Flag Foundation number 27, Adrian Cumrid. He is supposed to compete for the Checkered Flag Foundation in the main event of the night, in the Averburgh Midnight 100, but he seems to have a bit of fun before that in the pickup truck. So is his teammate from Orb. Oh, look out, they're stacking up in the back, and now we got a free car pull away, or free truck pull away. Bit of lagging going on. Kofi Racing and Ralph Halbling, or Fritz Halbling, sorry, is trying to catch up to Ralph Wartracker. And we'll see if he can do that. He's on the outside coming into turn 1, but he's not going to get close enough. He's going to have to try and get a run down towards turn number 3. This is turn number 2, this kink, and then turn 3 is the hairpin. Here he goes. No, good block there, thrown by Ralph Wartracker. To go down the back straight. We don't have to pit in this. They can last more than 18 laps around this track without changing tires. Oh, look out. Oh, off he goes. And there is our first crash of the day, but he seems to get back going. And that is the Orton Racing car of Ben Larson. He has gone off. Now look at Kofi Racing, though. They're trying to catch up the gap as Adrian Cumrid gets it all wrong coming through the kink. Wartracker still in the lead. That S Racing car. But that other S Racing car behind that Checkered Flag Foundation car. I'm just going to call them cars. I don't even care, and another one goes off. Yeah, that is a very tricky turn, it seems, for these guys. Cameron gets back on behind Ben Larson as they come to lap 5 of 15 in the first race of the day. And the second Checkered Flag Foundation car of Johnny Benson behind 2 other teams. As Adrian Cumrid blocks big time coming through the kink. Not trying to let the S Racing car by. Of course, this is the first of 4 race weekends for the FTCS this year. And there's a lot more to come from it. Lap 6 of 15 in the lead. Ralph Wartracker from Kofi Racing. Kofi Racing, though, getting there. And Fritz Halbling, he is trying to get there. Can he do it? The S Racing car is now gone by Adrian Cumrick for third. And now it is an S Racing 1 free. But Kofi Racing and S Racing are pulling away there. And Fritz Halbling trying to catch up to War Tracker. I don't know if he will do it. Lap 7 of 15 here. Bit of shuffling going on in the back. Is Adrian Cumrick going to try and fight back? Also, we don't use cameras anymore because they lag the cars. So, yeah. We don't have any onboard cameras this weekend. But Adrian Cumrick now struggling to keep up with those 2S Racing cars, and Kofi Racing trying to get close, but just can't do it right now. And it seems the S Racing car is catching up to the Kofi Racing car, and it's about to be a 1-2 if they can really do that. Look at this battle in the back between the guys that crashed, almost squeezed them out onto the grass. Orton Racing and Team Cameron not wasting any minute, going side by side into turn 1 with these big, heavy cars. Now it seems there's a gap again. Kofi Racing and with Fritz Halbling and Wolf War Tracker in the S Racing car in first place, trying to pull away again from the pack. The Checkered Flag Foundation cars are falling back big time. They're really not having a good day right now. The Kofi Racing car is still not able to catch up. He's going to have to try some kind of move here in the final 6 laps, 7 laps. Let's see if he can do it. As they come back into the hairpin turn. You know, the race would have been far or way already over if this would have still been the old layout. We would have completed this race about 3 times by now. And it's great to see that they really decided to scrap the old layout. The famous pistol, although it was famous, they're not going to use it anymore. And off goes the Checkered Flag Foundation car of Adrian Cumrick. Going to join right in between Ben Larson and Camry Cameron as they come to 5 laps to go. That was nice. The teammates not having a good time here today. Hopefully they'll sort that out by next time out. Oh, look out. I almost thought that green car right there went off the track. That is Zoomden Motorsports. Yeah, Kofi Racing is not having a good time right now, are they? They are not catching up, and they are not gaining on others. 4 laps to go. Look at that battle in the back right there. They are really going at it. The Checkered Flag Foundation car now back in front of those 2 teams. And he's pulling away, and the Kofi Racing car is now getting company. Oh, almost squeezed out on the grass there. And look at that Zoom Motorsports car just making a bold pass as he pushes him out onto the grass to third place, but he's going to fight him back. He's going to fight him back, coming back towards the line. It's going to be free to go. That's racing back in the podium with both cars. And look at this. Here comes Johnny Wenson. This race is not over yet, even though it's 3 laps to go. Oh, look out, though. Kofi Racing is now going to have a little bit of a pull away as there's shuffling going on in the back. Their Checkered Flag Foundation car up to 5th. Ralph War Tracker is gone, though. He's going to come to 2 to go, and he's not going to see anyone in his mirror coming out of the hairpin. He's just gone. 2 laps to go, and he's got a massive lead over the pack. But they're still battling for 3rd place. And can Zoom Motorsports do anything about it? Kofi Racing messes up the kink. Almost losing Fritz Halbling the 2nd position there to the other S Racing car. That would be pretty good for S Racing's constructor standings in this cup. But not for anyone else. Alright, final lap. Kofi Racing is not going to be able to catch up for sure unless the leader goes off the road. And could you imagine? There has been a testing race at this circuit. And there was there was a leader that messed up the final corner. Will it happen again? I don't think so, because look at Ralph Wartracker. He's run a dominating race. He's led from almost start to finish. And here he comes to the line, to the checkered, and there is your winner. Ralph Wartracker wins. Kofi Racing second, S Racing 1 free with Ian Time in third. And the Zoom Motorsports car really tried hard, but those S Racing cars are just too fast for them. In this first race meeting, the next one for the FTCS for these cars is going to be not in this month, I don't think. We'll see about that, because there is many more race meetings from other series. The Desuma Racing Championship. There's going to be the Tubo Championship, the Iglormia. There's some crashes we saw. And it's going to be interesting to see all those guys. I'm pretty sure about that. That, everyone, was race 1, and let's go on to race 2 of the day, which is going to be a 45-lap race for the Iora Open Formula Series. So let's send them out on their formation lap. 7 professional teams, 4 from Inferno Formula, 3 from Inferno Formula, 4 from Formula Desuma, making their way out onto the track for a 45-lap event around Averburgh. And there's almost a crash there on the formation lap. That wouldn't be nice. Safety car is going to line up on the front straight. And looks like it's going to be the orange car in front for this start, Toto Zoto. Or is he? Yes, he will be. So there is your lineup for this one. Munito Racing starting at the back, so Flame Racing, all the professional teams except for Rich King pretty much starting in the back. Okay, well, Averham Motorsports in row 3, Canton. But then all the other 4 just in the back. Going to be chilling there for a bit. Oh, and we did have a crash. Good thing that I saw this one. What on earth happened there? Well, there was a lot of lagging in the final corner. So this is going to be a 45-lap race. They're going to pit on lap 20 through 21. Safety car going to come in. Here we go for this event. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are underway for the Iora Formula Open or Open Formula Series. Underway. It looks like Toto Zoto is in the lead in the orange car. The black car moves over. Rich King, though, inside. He's going to take the lead away on lap 1. And Abraham Motorsports is right there in between the cars. Coming through the S section for the first time, or whatever you want to call it. Zigzag, whatever. Coming to lap 2 of 45. And the orange car is squeezing them out. Here comes Canton, Abraham, and Rich King free wide on the front straight. And they're going to have to let Rich King by. Seems there's a bit of lag with the admin commands. We're on lap 2. Don't let that up top fool you. Canton and Abraham now side by side for the lead coming into the zigzag section, which I'm just going to call it now. And to the lead goes Canton, but the black car still fighting hard. And look at the purple car, taking it almost free wide on the front straight as we enter lap 3 of 45. The black car in the lead now. Of course, these cars all equal. All Iora Formula cars. Used back then for great racing around Unifo, Hikaru, and Wimflow and other tracks, such as Aderin or the streets of Libero. Lap 445. Nowadays they are used for Formula Desuma and Inferno Formula. And it's been great to see those series use these cars. Green and pink now in front of the pack. And it looks like Flame Racing and Rich King are behind them. Munito right there. Look at Munito. Oh, look at a bit of shoveling going on. Coming to lap 4 of 45. Side by side is Navy and Pink. Navy, locks up, I guess, going into turn number 1 and loses a couple of positions. Rich King, nice block there for Pink. They're not going to let them by. Coming back into the zigzag section. Oh, and we've got a crash. Simpson Forey in the Navy car has gone off the circuit out of the zigzag section. That seems to be the crash spot of the day. At least it seems like that. Look at that purple car now. Going way down to the inside. Rich King has been up there all race long. So has Orange. Toto Zoto in that orange car. Look at Rich King. Really leaning, literally, on Sven Geilen. We're coming to lap 7 of 45. And Canty gets squeezed out big time, coming into turn number whatever. Don't know the turn numbers. Into the last turn. And the blue car looking to fight. Rich King gonna have to settle in behind them. Canton. It's raining outside, you might hear that. But it's rain. Or whatever. But it's not raining here. It's a sunny day in Averburgh. And it is blue in the lead from Rich King. Oh, never mind. Canton fighting now. Here comes White. Maybe I should zoom in a bit more. There we go. Oh, and a crash coming into the kink. And another one off. And Turazotto and his brother. The brothers go off in the same section of the track. Unbelievable. I've never seen that before. What a coincidence right there that both of them went off. Lap 9 of 45. That was very interesting. Look at Stun Plus now. Trying to go around the outside of 2 of them. Going into turn 1, it did not work, of course. Unless you have the guts to hang on to that position out of that corner. It's not going to work. Through the zigzag again. Green now in the lead. The brothers going to have to fight back. They are a long way gone, and we've got a car off out of turn number 1. That is Monito Racing. Didn't see that one. Now they're crashing everywhere. They are crashing everywhere. This is not looking good for anyone right now. Green in the lead. Monito almost lapped. Back into the zigzag section they go at the back straight of the track. Oh, and another one off. Now they're dropping like flies. There goes We're Toto. We're in lap 11 of 45. We're close to the pit stops. And these guys are just going off everywhere. The leaders are now pulling away. As Green and Canton. Canton, of course, in both Formula de Suma and Inferno Formula. They have 2 cars. It's going to be very interesting to see that play out. Look at Rich King. Just driving casually on the side. Free wide going into turn number 1. This is pretty much the racing we'll see later on in the Sprint Cup at midnight. But it is getting a bit darker here in Averburgh. You might see it's already sunset here. And here we go then, lap 13 of 45, as that is tagged for some reason. Canton has now been closed up to and drops in behind, never mind. And there is that Abraham? Yes, that is Abraham. I can also see Flame Racing in the middle of that pack, battling Stun Plus. Back there going through the zigzag section. The good thing is that we haven't had a car go off in the last 2 laps. But Green is pulling away now. The leader pulling away. I mean, it's expected. We're having crashes everywhere. Oh, and there go 2 more. A collision between Sven Geilen and Taro Guy. Between Mani and Taro. Oh no, that's not the wall I wanted to move. They go off on lap 14. Why can't I select 10? There we go. That is not something you want to see here, as we're in lap 15 of 45, a collision between two good-looking drivers, at least in the sense of they were in a good position. And then they go off in that hairpin turn, and it's ruined their race. And now they gotta catch them up together. That's going to be very interesting to see if they can work together. Lap 16:45, Averburgh is now going to try and close the gap towards green. Let's see if they can do it. Zoom in a bit more, shall we? Green really trying to win this race, but it's still a long way to go. So bit of a reminder of what is going to happen after this race meeting. On Friday, we have the Desuma Racing Championship at the Averburgh Speedway, a very elevation-filled roller coaster-like track. And I bet it's going to be a very, very interesting race, that one. Because, well, race meeting, of course. We have the Desuma Tiroli 22E Cup, which the FTCS also has, but they're not going to use it yet. And another one off. Is that Canton? No, that's Rich King. Rich King has gone off out of turn number 1. But yeah, the DRC at the Averburgh Speedway. Tiroli 22E Cup for 15-lap race. 45 laps for Desuma GT and 75 for Formula Desuma to end up that weekend. And I think after that, we have the Tubo Fliggers Cup with the Riri 1-hour race. And many more to come, like Iglorems, Sirius. We have Zuria and, what was it, Kidus? Yeah, Kidus teaming up. Giragelso, Mizumi, and Hagra for the Triangle Cup. It's going to be very interesting. All right. Oh, wait, that's the wrong lap we're on. No, we're not on lap 21. But we are coming towards the pit stops here on this lap now, as Monito is going to pass the start-finish line. We're going to open the pits. Oh, not close enough, apparently. Okay, there we go. Let's hope no one goes off coming towards the pit stops. Here they go, into the pits. It's going to be green leading them into the pits from red. Then it's purple behind. Let's see if they can all make it out of the pits without crashing. A good pit stop could mean something. Oh, big crash out of the pits. And that's surely going to bring out a full course yellow. And it's happened again. Oh, another one piled in. Oh, my goodness me. I wonder how that always happens. I just wonder. Oh, my God. We're all going off now. I think the leaders are caught up in that. Oh, another one. I don't really get why that happens. Oh, no. They're passing through the pits again. This is... Oh, God. This is carnage. Okay. Let's try and save them. Maybe. Okay, well, it's not working. Or is it? Oh. Zoto with a save there, but close the freaking pits, man. Yeah, good idea. Monito gonna be the last one to come through the pits. Safety car is out. That's gonna take a bit. It's Orb Rich King Speedway all over again, isn't it? So back onto the circuit they go. Maybe we shouldn't do pit stops. Just a little of a idea. Maybe we should just block off pit road like that. And Yeah. Manito, though, gained a couple of spots after that huge pit road accident that surely shook up the field. Safety car comes in. We're going to restart on lap 23 of 45. And here we go. Green flag back in the air. Back underway here at Averburgh. Coming through turn number 1. Green still has the lead from red. They were the ones leading them down towards pit road. So it seems like it's not shaken or shook up the field that much. Zigzag for the first time. And red has taken the lead away on this restart. Great job right there. Coming towards the halfway mark here. Well, we are through the halfway mark now. And look at Canton moving now towards second place. Great job right there. Look at Green, though. Green with a big dive bomb coming through the hairpin and goes back to the lead. Rich King in the back of the pack. It's going to be very good for the blue and the yellow car. Of course, that is the brothers. Or was it other cars? Let's find out real quick. No, I think it was the blue and the yellow car, wasn't it? No, the gray and the black, or something like that. Oh, and Monito! Monito goes off. Yeah, we saw that coming from miles away, didn't we? Monito once again off, not having a good day here today. Hopefully they will balance that out when we come to Averburgh in 2 days. A lot of crashing here. Not going to be nice for anyone. That continues. 20 laps to go at Averburgh Speedway, or Averburgh Raceway. For the for God's sake, FTCS Formula Open, or Open Formula, whatever you want to put it as. We're in lap 27 of 45. Green's back in the lead after a great dive bomb in the hairpin. Look at that white car. That is one of the Turisotto brothers looking to make it back up through the field. Coming towards the hairpin. No, wait, it's not one of the Turisotto brothers. God damn it. But the green car is still in the lead. The red cars seem to almost go off right there. That was very interesting. But everyone kept on the circuit. Flame Racing on their side, just like Power Racing was before that restart. Or was it Rich King? Yeah, it was Rich King. Green in the lead, but for how long? Look at purple. Can they block? No, they can. Purple would take the lead, and blue will come in front of them. Where's Navy? Oh, Navy's right there. I was like, did they go off somewhere we didn't see? No, he's right there. Navy car still going, coming towards lap 29. Great racing right now throughout the field. Some guys are losing the pack there. We'll see for how long. Stop raining outside. That's also pretty good. Blue then to the lead. One of the Turisotto brothers is almost off. That's in that great car. That's Ello Turisotto. His brother's in the black car. That's right. So those two trying to make it back up for the field after going off together in the same corner. That was very interesting. Or in 2 corners after one another. Never seen brothers crash. I mean, I've seen them crash together. Even in my alternate universe it's happened. But it's never happened like that. Where they both mess up 2 corners in a row and both of them go off. That is something I've never seen. But oh well. Still in the lead is the blue car. Purple is trying to get there. And look at green trying to get back to the lead. Almost gets squeezed off by red. Dive bomb on red. Gets back by as red tried to attack. And it didn't really work. Look at that shuffling going on in the back. Free wide coming towards... Oh, Flame Racing inside. Gonna get a lot of positions coming into this final turn. Look at Flame Racing right there. Here they go, and they have taken a lot of positions. If they can drop down now. Green way out of the groove. No, they can't drop down. They're going to lose all those positions. Now, actually, never mind. Oh, what a great move there. And what is White doing? White was racing like weird. Can Green make it back up through those 3 other cars in that 4-car breakaway? We'll see if that'll happen. Manito so far the only one to crash off the restart. Lap 33-45 now. It is Blue in the lead. Look at Green trying their hardest to get by the red car. And of course, just like it was in Iowa Formula, they will switch cars and colors. And there will be color and driver points. And of course, the others are only invitees. So they won't be counted in the points. And they will only race today as a little last test opportunity. There you can, right here, you can see the cars of both Inferno Formula and Formula de Suma. Formula de Suma doesn't have many teams. Stun Plus, Manito, Power Racing, Rich King, they're the 4 racing today. And then there's Ferrari Racing, Zuria from EFI Racing, who we know from the Sprint Cup right there. Starcom, Rayler, and Canton. And Canton, of course, as well in Inferno Formula. Looking if someone went off. Looks like no one went off. So I can continue talking. And we also have Stunt. Of course, Stun Plus is in Formula de Suma, so their development team. Team Maghini, Harumi Motorsports, Gaion Racing, Alpha Ferrari, Team Total, and Wetzinger Racing. Those are the teams. And oh, big crash on the front straightaway. We're coming towards lap 36, but they're off. Goes red, and I think there might have been contact with green. Who knows? I mean, they're not going to say anything about it, but maybe there was. We're going to have to look back on a replay there real quick. But, yeah. Very interesting right there. Coming towards lap 37 of 45. And we're almost through the second support race. And there goes another one. And it's Power Racing de Suma. Oh, that's the wall. Don't want to move that, otherwise they're all going to go off in that corner. Power Racing de Suma back onto the circuit. Blue leads. Green has gone off. I was wondering where green went. Now everyone's struggling. And now the leader is going to have to be like, oh boy, am I going to be next? Because they're pulling away right now, but you never know, because the leader could always go off here. That's why you do. Oh, look out. Sun Plus and Navy making a move towards the inside now, side by side with Purple coming down towards the zigzag. Looks like they've made it through. And look out behind them, Orange goes off. Orange tried an eager move, and on each lap we've had one go off. 7 laps to go. Absolute carnage is now ensuing here in Averburgh as the lead group is losing one after another. Blue is pulling away. They're going to just have to stay clean. Blue only has to stay clean for 6 more laps this time by. We'll see if they can do it as they're side by side going towards turn number 1 between Abraham and Yellow. Now side by side with Flame Racing coming out to where, oh, look out. Flame Racing gets squeezed out. Pink with a very aggressive move. 3 wide on the straightaway coming down towards zigzag. And they're going to make it through. Look at that Turzotto brother right there, the gray car. 5 laps to go. Seems to be the one that Blue can win if they stay out of a mistake. Look out, 3 wide into turn 1. Stun Plus Rich King side by side. Canton is there on the inside of the track. Man, it's hard racing now. It's very hard racing. Blue pulling away. Can Navy close the gap? I say no. Coming to 4 laps to go. And it's 4 laps to go here. Look at Rich King try to make a move on Stunt Plus coming down towards turn number 1. Can work on the outside. And I think Stunt Plus also blocked then coming down into that turn. So a good job there by Stunt Plus keeping that position. Team Stunt is going to be watching this race and going to look if they can give their development drivers a chance at a seat maybe next season in Inferno Formula, the top league of the Sim Racing Championship. And I'm totally messing up right now. We have 3 laps to go. Navy is closing the gap, though, to Blue. This might get interesting in the final laps here. Coming towards lap 44 of 45. 2 laps to go. Navy's on the back. Blue is struggling. Blue is struggling big time. Navy is there. Blue is going to have to look out. They get closer and closer each turn. Now Blue runs a defensive line coming down towards turn number 7 or something like that. Final lap now. Can Navy make something work on the final lap here? Coming for turn number 1. Oh my god. Oh, for God's sake. Navy now way on the outside coming for that turn. What were they thinking? Now it's over. Blue is going to have this in the bags unless there's going to be another 2 perfect corners maybe for Navy. No. Defensive line run by Blue. Navy messes up the hairpin and gives the win to Blue. Gives the win to Sven Geilen, who I think was off earlier on in this race. Might have been caught up in that pit road accident. But nonetheless, he's won this first race for the Open Formula season. And that were the support races. And in the next stream, you'll find the Averburgh Midnight 100 in 1 hour from now. Because it's getting darker and darker here. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Remove that. It's getting darker and darker here in Averburgh. And when we come back in 1 hour time, these drivers right here are going to take on the Averburgh Raceway for the Averburgh Midnight 100. And see you then. Goodbye.